Hey guys, I just want to hop on here real quick and sorry, I'm making some kind of announcement at work. Um, well, I look like crap, but whatever, dude. So, alright, let me talk over this. So, now, how many of y'all seen this?
What they're thinking, but they're giving out $35,000 loans even to people with bad credit. Swipe up to go to the site. Select any amount over $3,000, but below $40,000. Then choose any region.
I know it's backwards, y'all, but
and boom. The money is deposited into your account. Click Learn More.
And thank somebody later, right? So,
Now you may say,
what do y'all think about that? Let's go, run. Dude, let's go. If we can get 50,000, 20,000, what? Click the link, fill something out, and you're gonna pop him. And so, right, anytime I talk about anything, it makes my head start spinning 97 different ways, thinking about a million different things. But, alright, let's just stay on the fact of loan. Okay, so, loan. So now you're forever indebted. Forever indebted. Because, alright, I'm 40 years old. I've never had a credit card before. I just finally started trying to fix my credit. Now, this is about a year ago. So I went through a big breakup. I was homeless during the pandemic. Um, I I lost everything and just been rebuilding, and I had never thought about credit, and I'm like, why? Because we I can't say we, well, some people of my age and like our time, we're like, don't get a credit card because it's only gonna screw you over. But I'm like, all right, well, like this day and age, everything's different, just like, all right, trying to digitalize money. They don't want no cash out there no more. The dollar's not even worth what the dollar's supposed to be worth. And the government can control us when they can control how, when, why, where, what we spend our dollar on. Now, if our dollars, I can take it from me to you and hand it over. The government doesn't have exact knowledge of where I'm spending that unless they trace the serial number. Like, or, and how do you even do that? Like, because unless you gotta be in seriously super deep to be tracing somebody's serial number. So, it's like, okay, and what's one thing you can buy? Or, let me flip that around. What's one thing you can't buy with the debit card? Say no to DRUGS. Right. And guess what? If now that's just one take on it, but if any money that's exchanged between two people has to be PayPal, Cash App, that's all tracked. And if somebody's in like increments of this or that, this or that, I mean, of course, there's ways around everything. Like so many people in their own businesses now. But guess what? No matter what, regardless, now they can tax every damn thing. I want to give my friend $50, or my sister was short on the bill $20. I sent her $20. Well, now when I send that digitally, it's being taxed. If I hand it over by my hand, not being taxed. And it's being tracked and taxed. And here we go back to the Bible. And I'm sorry, like, I'm not trying to push any of my views on anybody. This is just my views. And I don't know a lot about the Bible, honestly. Like, I am a God-fearing person. I love the Lord. I try to live my life to be correct by the Lord, but I mean, I don't know too much. I was never brought up being taught it, which I kind of wish I was. Like, I used to get a Bible study because I chose to, but anyway, see, here I go spinning off because everything has a connection in life, and everything that's going on has a connection in life, and like I was saying, it goes back to the days in the Bible. It said the famine, and it said about how everything's going to be like a chip. It's- and like I said, do not mark my words because I don't know that much, and I would like to be enlightened. So if anybody has a better way to say it or help me, like, shoot, help her check out. I'm over here trying to put on my point of view. Let me get yours. Like, so, alright, so now they said something about, you're gonna have this chip and be scanned for everything, right? So it's like, at the end of the day, like, you're not getting, you're not getting paid from work, you're getting paid on your chip, and you want to go get something, you gotta pay with your chip. So you are being tracked every single purchase. And then, so we're, we're not being said it's in a crisis, but we're in a crisis, or at least the beginning of one. And it's supposed to get much worse. So now, if the dollar's not really worth a dollar, then they have to figure out a way to get the dollar back worth a dollar. So now, some of the things that I've heard said is that they'll go ahead and wait until we have another big, huge um, government-controlled pandemic. Um, another man-made problem because you got to throw our minds somewhere else. So that's why everybody's over here. Oh my God, everybody's sick, dying. It's this and that. Well, now you got me tripping. So it's all this and that. So now you're not paying attention to the bigger picture of what's really going on during the pandemic. They're telling everybody, stay home, stay safe, stay with your families. What do you think they're doing on them streets? And I was out there. Mind you, I was homeless. And again, sometimes you have to deal with the situation that is at hand because you have no other choice. And this is exactly what it did, because I didn't have backup. Don't have family. I didn't have backup money. And I lost everything. And I had no choice. Nobody was running to me, even when I did get the money. Oh, yeah, I got the unemployment like everybody else. Huh, I could afford an apartment. Nobody's running to me, but because nobody's getting an apartment because they're all living there for free. So now they're in debt. Okay, back to the debt. So now, I was saying the other day, so I was going to school, and I just started finally going to school. I've always wanted to go back to college. I like to learn. That's why, like, I don't sit here on Facebook and all that mess all day. I sit on YouTube all day, and I do sit on some social media, but it's always to learn something, so I can, like, advance myself in any type of way. And that's why I said, like, I've been learning about the credit because they're trying to make everything digital, like, and now with the debt, it's like, all right, so this is what I was taught. You go to school, then you go to college. So you go to college so you can get a better paying job, but you're going to college to get a better paying job, but you're gonna end up still making minimum wage because every check you're gonna have to pay these people back for 10, 15, 20 years, depending on what kind of career you have. And, like, everybody didn't just go to college right out of high school. Even some people that had the means to, you might want to take a little break and, like, be sure that you're doing what it is that you feel like is going to make the best impact on your life. Personally, for me, I couldn't get I couldn't get my mom to co-sign, and my dad was, passed away, rest his soul. But so it wasn't an opportunity for me. And when I found out I could go to school online with my kids, I was just like, oh yeah, like. But it's like, right, so we're just being put in debt. So then now, when all this money does become digital, because like right now we're getting paid cash, and we can find loopholes through stuff, and we can not pay back. We can file bankruptcy. But now, when everything is digital, dude, there's not going to be any way to say, oh, I ain't got your money. They're going to know every single cent you have, where you got it from, and where it goes. And then they can control it too. Government control, man. Like, so it's just like, there's so much, the credit cards are pressing everybody, get your credit right, right? Because, right, that's great. Like, okay, yeah, we can get financial, but some people, like, cause I just raised my credit score from a 560, like, almost 700. I'm excited. I've never learned or knew about it in my life, but I'm using it the right way. I got all these cards, and like, I used one and paid it right off, and then I used one and left a little balance on it, and then the other two I didn't use. And yeah, cause that's some other stuff too. I know a couple little hacks if anybody's interested in the credit, but I mean, whatever. You can go all over YouTube and find it out. But yeah, I did the shopping cart trick, and my first car, I got a $300 card for Victoria's Secret, my first credit card ever. It was exciting. And yeah, my credit was not good at all. Oh my god, sorry guys. Like, I have something in my eye. It was so bothering me. But so yeah, that that it's just a way for them to pre-control us, because, like, what do you think all this Bitcoin and all that is? It's because they have something like that planned, and they're just, it's a dry run. What did they say? That, like, when you start a business, you always go ahead and sit there and do the free run, little dry run. So, yeah. But again, like I said, this was in the Bible, but it's also like, like, I'm sure like this was going to come, was planning on coming to government. It's had this in the works for years, but guess what? What happened when the pandemic came? Kick start into super fast push into technology, into Bitcoin, into shopping at home, working from home. Everything would, like, something that probably would have took us 10 years to progress on. They made it super fast because now everybody's at home. And, well, not everybody, but there's a lot of people that, like, the people that are doing the right thing, not leaving the house, not doing anything. and they're figuring out ways to do other things because everybody doesn't want to just sit around all day not doing anything. So they're figuring out their own businesses, different ways of making an income. Even though, they're getting income, but that's like right now. I mean, I sit at work all day and I sit here all day, every day with 15 different devices and, you know, just try to be knowledgeable about as much as possible and figure out like another income stream. I'm trying to figure out about some kind of online business, and I've been really trying to grow my social media, but I don't know. And this is a start to it too, and I don't know. Yeah. My son said one things that I have a lot to say, and that meant a lot to me. So even though I doubt myself, I got the most person's advice. I'm stumbling for words because I get so emotional around my kids. But his advice is the best thing that I could ever hear, and it makes me so happy. He thinks that my information and my life and my experiences are actually that valuable for me to share with the world. And he's like, Mom, you need to tell your story, and you need to share your life experiences with people, which I guess this is the beginning of, because just sharing my point of view. And then after I share my point of view, then little by little I'll be able, I'll break out pieces of me, and we'll see what happens. We'll see where it goes. But I don't know. Hopefully you took something from this and were able to get something valuable to help you in the future. And if not, maybe just think I'm cool and you like the way I think, and think maybe there's actually some knowledge back there, and it's not just words. So subscribe, share, support. I don't know. Real BJers signing off. Real book.